All right, let's dive in. Ready for some serious self-improvement?
Always.
Today, we're all about mastering personal development and skill acquisition.
Sounds intense.
It is, but in a good way. This PDF, it's like a blueprint for, leveling up your life. Goal setting, time management, even emotional intelligence. We're going deep.
Yeah, not just skimming the surface.
Nope, we're extracting the good stuff, the real gems.
The stuff that'll make a difference.
Exactly. And you know what struck me? The PDF really emphasizes that personal development, it's not passive, it's active.
Right, you don't just wait for it to happen.
You got to make it happen, put in the effort, make those choices.
Consciously, yeah.
Reminds me of the study I read. People who actively worked on themselves, they were way more likely to hit their goals, like 42% more.
Wow, that's huge.
It's about control, right? Feeling in charge of your own life.
Makes sense. When you're driving, you feel more empowered.
Yeah.
And the PDF lays it out, the key ingredients. Self-awareness, goal setting, learning all the time, a bunch of others.
Oh yeah, it's a whole recipe.
But it all starts with self-awareness. Can't build a better you if you don't know what you're working with.
Like renovating a house, you don't just start swinging a sledgehammer. Got to know the structure first.
Exactly. Got to know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So how do we do that? How do we build that self-awareness? What does the PDF say?
Well, it talks about knowing your strengths and weaknesses, your values, what you believe in.
The core stuff.
Yeah. Journaling, meditation, even getting feedback from people you trust.
People who will be honest with you.
Brutal honesty, sometimes. But it's about being real with yourself, digging deep.
Figuring out what makes you tick.
So once you've got that down, who you are, then it's like, okay, where do I want to go?
Setting a destination.
Exactly. And that's where the goal setting comes in, right? This PDF, it's all about SMART goals.
SMART goals, yeah, everyone loves those.
I've heard it so much, but sometimes it feels a little, vague.
I get it. Everyone talks about them, but not everyone explains how to make them work.
Right.
But this PDF actually gives some real tips.
Okay, good, because I need those.
Like instead of saying, I want to be more productive, which is super general.
Yeah, too broad.
A SMART goal would be more like, I'm going to use that Pomodoro technique 25 minutes every morning for a whole month to boost my focus.
Oh, I see. That's so much clearer.
It's specific, it's measurable, there's a time frame.
And it feels doable when you break it down like that.
Way more attainable.
It makes me think about something else the PDF talks about, intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Which one really gets you going?
Ooh, good question. For me, it's kind of a mix. I love learning new stuff just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Expanding my knowledge, But I'll be honest, a little external validation is nice too.
Yeah, a little pat on the back.
Seeing your progress acknowledged, it can definitely keep you going. What about you?
Definitely intrinsic. I'm such a nerd for learning new things. And that feeling when you finally master a new skill, that's the best reward. But I think the point is, and the PDF says this too, you got to figure out what pushes your buttons.
Yeah, tap into your own motivation style.
Exactly. And once you've got those goals and you know what drives you, then it's like, okay, how do I actually find the time?
Time management. The eternal struggle.
Time management, it never ends, does it?
The struggle is real.
But this PDF, it calls it the art of prioritizing. But that's, easier said than done.
Totally. We're all so busy these days. But what's interesting is the PDF says time management isn't about cramming more in.
Oh, so not about speed.
No, it's about choosing where your energy goes, being deliberate.
Intentionality.
Yes. And it mentions this tool, I don't know if you've heard of it, the Eisenhower Matrix.
I've heard the name, but honestly, it always seemed kind of complicated.
It's not that bad, actually. You basically categorize your tasks, like, is it urgent, ND, important but not urgent, that kind of thing.
So you can see clearly what needs your attention right now.
Right, versus what can wait or be delegated or maybe doesn't even need doing.
It's like a filter for your to-do list.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I got to try that.
You should. It's a game changer. And speaking of using time well, the PDF also talks about a productivity hack. I bet you like this one. The Pomodoro technique.
Oh yeah, big fan. Those 25-minute bursts, they really work. When you cut out distractions, you can get so much done. Does it work for you?
For sure. Especially for big projects, it keeps me on track. But even more than the technique itself, what I like is it makes you think about your energy levels throughout the day.
Oh, that's so true. Like, I'm a morning person. Trying to do serious work in the evening, forget it.
Right, so it's not Jay's managing time, it's managing your energy too.
Makes sense. Which actually brings us to something important for understanding that energy. Emotional intelligence.
Ooh, yes, good one.
The PDF describes